What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Gaming Chair. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Altmans. Alongside with me is Jared Bradley.
What's up?
And Austin Smith.
Jared. Game Pass.
Right. Thanks so much for tuning in. We aren't actually running live. We're recording it beforehand because we have Austin's bachelor party this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as always, if you have any comment, questions, or concerns, please leave it down below, and we'll get to it as soon as possible, or message us directly if it's a really pertinent issue.
Yeah, if it needs to be answered
If
immediately,
it's like
please send it through the mail.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be our fastest response, I swear.
Bad boy up. Okay. The local post. Right?
If we get the letter notarized, we'll get it right back to you.
Perfect. Perfect. We'll have our people get a hold of your people and get you the answer back.
Fast.
All right. Now that we narrowed that down as how to get a hold of us. Playing this week, what games have you guys been tearing up?
Jared.
See him?
As always, the big surprise.
I don't believe you.
I don't. You can't
I
even.
played with you this afternoon. I don't believe you. You played. Nope. 10 out of 10.
I feel like we can just knock this game out for all of us right now. Right?
Call of Duty?
Yeah,
That's fair,
Call of
that's fair.
Duty.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we all play. Okay, any other games besides Call of Duty this weekend we played?
Yes.
Oh,
I
nice.
did a little bit of Mountain Blade 2. I was actually trying out some mods, but the first little bit was kind of fun, and then I made the mistake of exiting out of my game,
Way to go.
and then I came back in. There's this hot fix, and it broke the mod.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been
Ouch.
waiting on that
Yeah.
because it's like I have two separate game files going, like one modded, one unmodded. So I can play one. But I'm just like, I really want to try out these mods because I see people playing them and they look fun.
Yeah.
I did that in like Skyrim when you could have when they
Oh,
brought
yeah,
it
you
to
had like
the
lightsabers and
mods.
shit.
Yeah, I
didn't
do
you,
have
that one time?
lightsabers
Yeah,
and stuff. But
Yeah.
you don't get any achievements or anything for playing with a mod. So it's like, okay, I guess I'll have a separate save.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the ones like I got, they're not anywhere crazy. What they do is kind of add, they kind of go more in depth because like in the game, gangs are relevant, but like like one of them that like adds kind of more of that underground crime from out.
Okay.
Act stuff like that.
And this is like a medieval setting, right? Kind of.
Kind of.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's more or less medieval because it kind of does like it has like the Roman Empire faction.
Mhm.
Called the Empire. It's split into three, and then it has like Viking based one, a Celtic based, like a medieval camp kind of based, and then an Arab based one, and like a Hun or Mongol.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of
Interesting.
covers those cultures.
Interesting.
To defeat
The
Huns.
I was like, what?
Mulan, man.
I know. That's about like a slow turn. Like,
Just like okay. Other than that, I've been playing a little StarCraft 2.
nice.
Oh, yeah, I did see that you were
Nice.
playing that.
Yeah, just doing like the co-op. Like, I mean, I'm nowhere near ready for like PvP because like a friend of mine I play that lives in California invited me. It was like a 4v4. Wasn't
Yeah.
fun.
Your face says it all.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
Dude, I played that game. I couldn't even beat the computer. Like, I was like, I'm not good at this game.
There's a lot of intense micro that goes into StarCraft 2. Like,
Yeah.
So against AI, you can kind of get away without doing it, but against like decent players, it's like you gotta have all these different units that have different abilities. You gotta know exactly the build you need to go,
Yeah.
and you have to know exactly how to spot their build.
Well, yeah, I think one of the biggest things for that game was making sure you're scouting what the enemy player is doing. So, fans, what to do?
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Fun. Like you gotta have like your APM action per minute. It's all high. It's just like there's times where I'm just sitting there. It's like, what should I be doing right now? And it's just like,
And that's your downfall.
I mean, it's mine's above average still, but it's because I get the what it is. But it's like I still found myself just like, okay, what am I supposed to be doing? And that's where it comes into handy, knowing the exact build you have.
Yeah.
pinpointing at the start. So you kind of that first 5 minutes,
Crucial.
identifying your opponent's build, knowing what you're doing, kind of already knowing what you're doing before you do it, and then having Plan B in case depending on what they do. So it's like all this intense stuff. Like having not played the PvP part of it, like.
Yeah, I'm exhausted just listening to you talk about it. Let alone playing the game. I'd be like,
well, at first, like I thought we were gonna go against AI because AI is like
that's fair.
You just
Easier.
yeah, especially 4v4, you could just mass one unit because everybody else can counter for you. Everybody else is gonna have the counter for you, so it's just like you could just mass one unit and be fine. But like against actual players, like what am I doing? Yeah, that. I think they could. I did try out Troy for like 5 minutes because last Thursday night after we got done playing, I was like, let me launch it. And then I did one battle. I'm like, I'm tired. Right.
It happens.
So I got on the other night, and then like I got on to talk to you guys in the party. I was all ready to play. Olivia wasn't having it. We had like a breakdown at sleep at bedtime. We were like, I was like,
yeah,
I mean, away like mid tantrum, I can fire up a game.
I figured something was going on because how you abruptly left. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, I
I
did notice
thought I
that,
heard
yeah.
Kathy. Fuck off, Matt.
She did. She
Oh, boy.
She was mad at me.
So I'm just like, oh.
Of course she hears that. I unmute the mic to talk to you guys, and she screams that. I was like, sure. I was
Solid.
like, well,
As soon as I heard that, like 30 seconds later, you like left. It's like,
yeah.
we won't see him the rest of the night.
We had a breakdown at bedtime, and all of us lost our cool. The whole house was yelling.
It
wasn't
happens.
pleasant.
That's chitlins for you.
Yeah. The whole house lost it. So I was like, okay, well.
I feel that because over the last couple of days, like with us debating about getting this other dog, like Katie's been kind of Katie with it, like because she wants the dog, but she's like having like this getting emotional about it, and she's looking for me advice. I'm like, I don't know either. Like, what do you want out of me? Like, we've already had this conversation. It just like gets all worked up, and I was like I felt bad for that because duels with him. I'm like, yeah, I'm missing this drop. Sorry, and
Yeah.
which we did get it on because
didn't?
he didn't get around with Ollie well enough.
Oh.
Ollie wasn't going after him, but at the same time, he had
Wasn't
no
playing
interest.
with him.
He had no interest in like when the other dog came close. He just like, really?
What you doing in my house?
Right?
Well, we went up.
This is my swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp?
But Jared,
What you been playing on?
Game
Ooh.
Pass.
Ooh, I've been playing some.
Those them.
So starting Sunday night,
Oh yeah, you've been playing
I
that
got
Fairyland one, haven't you?
Fairyland,
What is it?
Fairy Tale.
My bad.
Dude,
Sorry
this
for
game, it sucked me in so hard.
Oh.
Sinners. No, so I downloaded on the Switch because we went to Minnesota last weekend, and I was like, oh, I'll play it on the way there and the way back. Well, I only ended up playing it like for 45 minutes on the way back. I'm like, all right, got through like the tutorial and everything, and then Sunday night, it was after we were playing Call of Duty, and I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna play a little more of that Fairy Tale game, see if I can get into it or whatever. Well, I played until about
got set in.
huh?
The hooks got set in.
Oh yeah, they did. They hooked me deep. I played until about 3 a.m.
Oh.
Woke up
Real deep.
Yeah, woke up the next morning
Regretting it.
and no.
Did you have Monday off?
Yeah, I had Monday.
Okay, I was gonna say
Nice.
like that's risky living.
Yeah. So I had
Turn
Monday
around
off.
at 7, like
Start a game. I got time to fire this puppy up.
So I woke up and immediately turned it back on. Started playing again, and then Luke wakes up and comes down and he goes, "Hey, you want to play some Call of Duty?" Well, right as we're about to get on, that's when
the storm.
the hurricane came and hit Iowa,
Jericho.
Yeah.
which
Apparently hurricanes
sympathy
happen
and
in
love
Iowa.
to anyone
Oh
in,
my God.
in like Cedar Rapids and
wild.
stuff. That's insane, especially Al.
Yeah,
Al,
I couldn't even
oh
fathom
my God.
that. Like, we were upset for not having internet for 2 days. I couldn't even fathom not having
Yeah.
power or stuff
Yeah.
genuinely getting
Yeah.
ruined.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like seeing like 2x4s going straight through walls.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I had to wake up to that. Like
Did they Did they ever did anyone get hurt? Like, did they ever?
I haven't
something
heard
like that?
any.
I was like, I haven't heard
type of
anything like that.
numbers
It's just
or
been
anything like
strictly
that. But I heard
property damage,
across
things like that.
across Iowa, I heard that it's like $10 billion worth of damage.
10 billion?
Billion.
Crazy thing is, you haven't really seen it. Like, it doesn't look like it's making any national news.
Well,
yeah.
Well, Trump tweeted about it now. Hold on.
Yeah, he did. He did make a tweet about it.
He did.
What did he say?
It
happened.
You
It
have
happened.
what
We
happened.
sympathize.
We
Yeah.
sympathize and you
Yeah.
have our support or something like that.
Didn't someone comment on it, throw in Russia or hacking or something like that, so it gets actual news coverage for media coverage about it?
I didn't see
doubt
that.
it.
Yeah, right.
But anyway,
We're getting political. Get out of here. Get out of here with that.
but anyway, so I came over and I fired up the Xbox and everything, and all of a sudden, internet goes on. I'm like,
Sweet.
all right, back to Fairy Tale.
That was just a strange day.
Yeah.
Like, I was on lunch I was on break lunch at work. All of a sudden, it started getting dark outside, and all of a sudden, the video I was watching stopped, and all of a sudden,
Hello.
well, this is how I die.
Right?
So anyway, so I was
Just process that.
so anyway, so I dove back into Fairy Tale and I played it until probably 11 at night.
The hurricane's going on. You're just
Right?
Pretty much.
this is how I die.
Right?
Yeah. And so since went to work Tuesday, got off work, came down, and I beat the game. Well, beat the main storyline.
That's fair. Okay.
Side quest.
Yeah.
What did you do in it? Did you even tell us what it's about, or did we talk about it?
I don't think we.
I think we just announced.
Yeah,
I
when
think we
it
just
was
announced that it was being
released.
released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys have watched the show at all, but it's about a bunch of wizards, and they have.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah, I remember this because you're a lizard, Harry. But there's guilds across the country and everything, and everyone's trying to compete for top guild. And when you start the game, you start the tutorial takes place, and then after the tutorial, there's a 7-year gap, and that's where you pick up the game. It's 7 years in the future. And your guild is now the lowest ranked guild, and you have to build it up and get higher. And there's a tournament for all the guilds and everything that you go through, and you go through each round, and then there's a bigger plot and all that.
The Wizard Cup?
Yeah. Wizard Cup. Oh my god.
The Track Wizard tournament.
It's actually called, I think it's the Grand Magicians Games or something like that.
It's Track Wizard tournament.
Alright. But even just going through that part of it, and once you finally beat the final boss of the game's plot thing, I thought the game was over. Yeah. No, there's a whole nother storyline after that. Yeah, it's I've probably put close to 30 hours into the game since Sunday. And most of that was on Monday.
I can't judge you because my time occurred in Bannerlord.
Yeah.
And Warhammer, because I kind of doing those troubles, and I kind of dumped my gameplay time. I was at 500 hours.
Yeah.
I'm almost at 1,000. But to be fair, I have that going for downtime.
Oh yeah.
I'll say
I've been over to your house and that's on. I'm
that's fair.
he's mid game. Hold on.
Well, people are here.
Right?
Come back to this now.
But yeah, Fairy Tale. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy stuff like that, the turn-based style, I know you're not, but it's really fun. You can play. There's up to 16 playable characters. You can have up to a party of 5 once you get to a certain point, and it's really fun. I recommend watching the show first because I'm pretty sure the game takes place in a section of the show that I haven't gotten to yet, so I'm already gonna know what happens.
I thought I had the perfect and the pip got me.
But yeah, I highly recommend it. It's on the Switch and PlayStation, I think. I think it's on everything but Xbox. Yeah. So
Should be on
even PC. I know, right?
Dun, dun,
Should be on the Game Pass.
But
yeah. Matt, you got anything other than Call of Duty?
So I actually got it. I don't know if you guys watched any like stupid gameplay for it. The Fallout guys.
Oh,
The
Fall
Ultimate- or
Guys.
Fall Guys. Yeah,
I
the
heard
Ultimate.
a lot about it.
Oh my god, it's the dumbest game, but god damn it if it's not fun. Like, so yeah,
Right up in your
Yep.
face.
Ow.
So yeah, for people that don't know what it is, it's like a battle royale style game, like you, in the sense that it's everyone for themselves. It's more of like a marathon obstacle course,
Yeah.
kind of thing. They're calling it like, yeah, but it's
Isn't it like if you like it's so many rounds and if you fall off
yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that,
Like
then
the
you're
first one, it's like the first 42 qualify. I think you're like it's like 50, or it might be more. I think it's like 60. The first like 42 to make it to the finish line and through everything.
advance.
You advance to the next round. Yeah, there's like 4 rounds. The first one's like 42, then they part it down to like 32, or whatever. And it's different levels. That you have to do. One is just like a straight shot through the obstacle course. There's one like climb up the ground. There's ones where you have to jump through things. And more points, you break it down into like yellow, red, blue team. There's one where you have to steal people's tails. It's
Perfect.
You're like these little like
They're butt
pill.
plug.
You're right. These
Yeah,
like pill
yeah.
shaped people like fucking like hobbling around. The graphics are nuts.
Yeah.
Like it's so bright and vibrant. It's
Yeah.
kind of a breath of fresh air, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, from the
For
dark
not-
tones
yeah,
of
well,
Call of
yeah.
Duty and
For like this like super realistic like first person shooter game. I'm like playing this. I'm like,
I feel
alright,
happy right
yeah,
now.
I'm like it's hella stressful,
Yeah.
but it's like I'm not taking it even remotely seriously.
Yeah.
So
might have to download it.
yeah, it's I'm pretty sure it's free on PS4.
I don't want to say this, but pretty sure it's on the Game Pass.
Of course it is. So
It might be. I don't know.
right. Either way, I recommend getting it. Especially this actually would be a fun game. I know Rachel had asked for.
Oh yeah, for
for,
kids
kids.
games.
It'd be fun. That'd be a fun game to play as well. It's it's just kind of like everyone's like yeah. I don't know. You're like these like pill shaped characters with little nubs for arms and feet, and I don't think you have any actual like dialogue.
Yeah, I've watched gameplay for it. It kind of reminds me. One time we were at Tim's and we're
All that game where you like punch the shit out of it.
yeah. The characters remind me of that.
That's
Yeah, I forgot what
Just
it
like-
is.
up before you get thrown into the match. Like back to the ground.
Trying to knock each other, everyone
Oh,
off
okay, okay.
from everything.
Which is kind of funny watching it because like you could be like grabbing onto each other, so, like one person's like hanging back, trying to punch, and the other person trying to punch and throw, or one person trying to pick somebody up and the person pulls off. So
Yeah.
I remember
it's
the
a stupid game. but
yeah,
it's fun.
it's so fun. I remember there was one. It was I think I was like hanging on to something and hanging off, and Tim or someone was like hanging on my legs, and I'm sitting there, I was like, get off me!
Get up.
Yeah, that was fun.
Random times where you get like a perfect punch and knock it out.
Yeah.
They'll be running at
Just-
them.
just
And
they
just
fall over.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what the characters remind me of. Is that game?
That's funny. Right? So it'd be super fun for us to play because it's kind of it's like everyone for themselves.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like we'd all be against each other, sure, but
Would we be able to like actually play together though?
yes.
You can like squat up and still
Yep,
go.
yeah.
Cool.
You can lobby up.
I know that. Inspiration. Something tells me about that game. It's probably not too.
I think it's cross-platform. I thought it was. I didn't really pay attention.
We'll have to investigate that.
Game
for sure.
Pass usually.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not,
Yeah.
that 100%, I'd be okay with playing that game with a controller. Like, even not using
I
a controller forever.
actually-
It's literally just
I was listening to a podcast today, and they were saying that they have no idea how people play it on mouse and keyboard. Like it's so much easier on a
I
controller.
imagine so.
That type of game.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, one of those, I'd be like, this is extra clunky than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Like moving around, this is UASD key hitting the space
Yeah,
bar.
in case you
and to do that
didn't know.
lunge move too. There's no sprint button, which
Perfect.
is the number one thing that does drive the thing because you're constantly like fucking move, but you're like like
It's
you're like a little old lady at the grocery store like
hello down there. I have to get to the bed.
yes. Oh, you wanted to jump across that gap?
Let me go 2 miles an hour.
Yeah. So.
All right.
I
Well,
played that.
yeah.
Yeah. But then
Call of Duty.
we were playing today. I hit a whole bunch of. So in the last 2 days, I called out 2 more like 360
Dude,
scopes.
shut
and
up.
Recording.
I'm never recording, dude. I
You
know.
just need
I
to
did it
open
with
it up
Danny
and record.
yesterday, and he's like. Then I did say, I was like. And I
Also,
played again
call
today.
out to shout out to Miss Kayla getting her
Right.
first victory.
Yeah.
First
That was-
victory.
Sorry, Danny, we don't play with you anymore.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know what to
only
tell
play
you.
with
We don't make
Kayla
the
now.
rules, all right? We don't make the rules.
That was intense.
It was,
Like-
yeah.
I know. I wasn't even in your guys' game. I was like, yo, I had to stop my game in Groundor. I'm like, I need to hear what happens.
Well, I'm just sitting there like,
I can hear your anticipation, your breathing. I'm like, oh, shit's getting real serious.
well, because like we're surrounded all around. And I'm just like,
Right?
and there's a team like coming at us, shooting at us. Like I get down once, I'm like, Kayla.
I heard like the shooting. Kayla's like, I don't know what to do.
And she was not like she wasn't actively talking to like me or Jared.
Yeah,
She was
right.
mostly talking to Danny.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, where they go?
Like,
Where they
the
go?
edge of the couch, like where?
I'm just sitting here, I'm like, 10 left.
I'm not
9
even-
left.
Yeah, I was even
8
walking.
left.
I wish you had the option to spectate your
Yeah.
friends. Like, in Counter-Strike on Steam, you used to be able to do that. You could spectate
Spectate
play
games.
the game. And it's super, even if you weren't playing.
Yeah.
You could hop in.
It would be like,
It's, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of like an extra feature that kind of needs to like have a use for it to be
Yeah.
well,
imported into the game.
and based how they handle other shit, I'm sure it's gonna fucking. If they do that, it would break a whole. bunch
Well,
of
yeah,
shit.
it's like, you know, it's like
Yeah.
when we got talking about adding that YouTube recommended algorithm to Twitch. Like, it's out there. Just
Because is
Yeah.
that like glitch that's going on with?
oh,
It is
The
so
gun
annoying.
camo or
100% should be at the top of the multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar company at this point. Pay someone $30,000. I don't care what it is. Drop in the bucket to fix that fucking glitch. That should be top of the list.
Yeah.
Nothing else should be working
It
on
really
until that time.
sucks, especially when you're dropping. Like for example, you're dropping in the first gun you pick up, and it's like
Yeah.
and it's like
okay,
I
this game's
haven't
fun.
experienced it.
I haven't
so-
yet either. I've been really fortunate. I know you've had a struggle with it a few times.
even today.
Yeah.
I had it when I was in the gulag. So like it wasn't bad where like, but the gun was like blown up. And stuff. So
Yeah.
it's just like I couldn't aim forward. I didn't know where I was.
Yeah.
Just be guessing like, yeah,
Well,
that's where it should.
It like transfers to other guns too, doesn't it? So it's like you're like trying to pick up other ones, trying to see if it fixes it, and nothing.
It's usually the ones that have really the wonky camos that typically trigger it. But even if like you get triggered on something else, if I'm spectating either one of you guys,
That
for
has
example,
it. We have it.
it
And
just
then we
pulls
have
up
it.
all across. So like it flows toward it like the game like kind of glitching out and that, but I can't.
I've seen it like
Wow.
watching like some Twitch
Yeah.
streamers that get it, but
Horrible.
I've never experienced it. Yuck.
Yeah, that definitely needs to be at the top of their list because
Yeah,
that's
I don't
that's
understand.
the thing I don't understand is how they can put out these 40
They get rid of shipment
40
in the
40
one day without
gigabyte-
saying anything.
40 gigabyte updates, and it fixes some other things, and then it just breaks everything else.
Yeah.
And then like what you were just about to say, how they can take and add shipment whenever they want with no issue.
Well, yeah, it's like
Like,
someone
but
with
they
like a
can't throw a
light
hot
switch. Like,
They can't throw a quick
Yeah.
hotfix in because there has to be enough data because with the sheer amount of players that play that game, there has to be enough data for them to have an idea of what's breaking it. Clearly,
Yeah.
it's the camos. And the funny thing is, I don't know if you guys, I was telling you about it, is it also transfers to enemy players. So
like if they kill you, they get it.
no, like
Oh, okay.
like
I was like,
it's happening to them.
real
So
infection.
so
Give
what,
motherfuckers STDs in Warzone.
but what happens is
You're gonna kill me, bitch.
it's like probably like maybe like a square.
Oh, yeah.
square.
Yeah.
So you'll see like this weird portion, and then
Yep.
if you keep looking, you'll see like them come around the corner, like a couple seconds later. So it almost gives you away.
Yeah.
But the difficult thing is, their figures like sort of. So
Yeah.
you
The hitboxes
so you
can
don't
be
know where they
anywhere.
are.
Yeah.
Exactly, but
Just
they're
kinda,
in the
like, shoot
center.
in there.
so you have to shoot center and hope you're hitting the line top. But you can't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
I remember
possibly-
seeing it was on TikTok. It was Tim the Tap Man of him encountering it, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
I don't know. Like I said, it 100% needs to be top of the list.
Yeah.
Multi-billion-dollar company. And on top of the cheaters that they have, it's literally, Activision, I'm going to throw this out there. You pay me $40,000 a year, I'll sit there all goddamn day and watch streamers and tell you which game they're in so you can go and just
drop the hammer.
Yeah, right there. I will do that job, okay? Like, and I'll do it for 40. Like,
it's just stupid. Like, there should be something that they could do to crack down on it. And I think I know maybe it was like that, where they're like their latest approach to stop computers. Please stop.
Well, yeah.
I think it was
Can you please stop?
Like, yeah, that multi-billion-dollar company, and
Yeah.
they can't stop. Yeah.
And
On their server.
Didn't like their thing like when they first said that they're going to start going after the cheaters, it was like they made like a whole division for going after them. And
they have no anti-cheat. They're like the only game that has no anti-cheat involved in it, and I don't understand. It's like the number one game, and they're like, no one will do that. We trust you guys.
But then there's millions of clips of evidence that it's happening, and they're just like, please.
So, yeah.
Well, I think I remember one of the first times when I got playing on PC, we came across people that were glitched into a wall, and that's when they killed us. It was by kind of back part of the airport where you kind of go onto the tarmac. Mm-hmm. I think we were going around the corner, and they were glitched and shot.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. The game is perfect.
Optimized.
Esports ready.
Right. It's rough.
I think that tangent all started with congratulations, Kayla.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you, Kayla. We appreciate that 12 minutes of content you just gave us.
that game, though. I wish I was recording it because it was just...
That was funny.
Yeah. Because it... You know, how intense she made it sound? It kind of was because, like I said, when Jared got killed, there had to have been at least 7 or 8 people coming. Because there's like a team that was coming at us still. There was still the team that we hadn't finished off. So it was just like, I had to see the guy go around the corner. Like, I don't want to run out there because Keela's shooting at the people that are coming up at us. So I'm just like,
the one part, when she was staring at the buy, and she's like, there's 2 guys on it, and she's just shooting at them. And all of a sudden, she like reloaded, scoped back up, and they weren't there, and she's still just unloaded on the spot. I'm like, they're not there anymore, Kayla. Shut up, Jared. That was funny.
I was glad to be in that moment.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I just stopped playing my ground war game. I was like, I need to see what happens.
Yeah. Got it. Well, now that we're like, I don't know, a half hour into the episode. Yeah.
That was an easy half hour.
Should we get in some news?
I suppose at this point, I guess.
All right, so I'll start it off. Cyberpunk, they announced they're gonna split their game into 3 different stories, like three different storylines, sort of, so to speak. They have a nomad is
also they officially announced their path.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, the paths.
And then like once you pick which one you want, you get to, because I think their biggest feature was character. Is that just a storyline you'll come across?
I think so.
I think it's almost like how you're gonna act, almost like
what your role is like in the city.
Oh, okay.
Because
so how NPC approaches you.
I would,
Okay.
So they have the nomad, which is like someone who lives in the outskirts of the city's called Night City. So they live on like the outskirts, outside of the city, and they have access to, but they still have access to the city. So I think I watched the trailer on it. I think they're more like a nomad. They traveling around and not really living in a house, like living in tents and like shacks and shanties and whatnot.
Shanty.
Then there's the it's called Street Kid, which is like kind of like a
Fast and Furious Kid.
More like a
the Torettos of Cyberpunk.
The word that comes to mind is like a punk.
Oh, okay.
Like in the like the
so the Brian Earl Spillners.
He puts the punk in Cyberpunk.
Yeah. But like they're streetwise.
I'm thinking of like those industrial revolution era, like English kids that like steal pickpockets.
Yeah.
Oh, too
yeah.
far. They're the Aladdins of Cyberpunk.
The Aladdin kids.
But yeah, like that. Like they're like into like the drug world and stuff like that. Like the
But they're kids.
like the gangs. They're like the gangs, the street kids. And then there's it's called the Corpo, which is they said it's more of a political game.
Oh god. Because we can't get enough politics in America.
Right. So the way I took it was if you pick the Corpo path, it's more of like you're not gonna have a lot of gunplay is how I'm taking it. Yeah, it's gonna be more of like.
I mean, they consider it cool.
Talkie.
Like, power suits, like.
Yeah.
Do my business.
But yeah, so they announced those 3, and I'm pretty excited for this game.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty sweet.
I enjoy paths and like that.
Yeah.
Because you already have a nice customization option for what you feel like you want to play. I mean, I'm definitely going to try all 3.
Yeah. Which one do you think you'd start with?
Right off the bat, I'm feeling Nomad.
It's kind of right off the bat too.
Yeah, because that kind of you kind of get that gun action.
You get that gun action, yeah.
Haggling and
I want to be camping.
You just want to have a sleepover, don't you?
But see, the thing with the Nomad is like they said, like outside the city, it's like very dangerous and all that. So like, I guess if you're like probably out in your camp, you probably are susceptible to certain monsters or something. I don't know. I guess I don't know if there's monsters in the game. But yeah.
Well, I'd imagine probably a different set of dangers because I'm sure like the street punks or what are street kids?
Yeah, street kid.
I'm sure they have similar worries. It's just instead of the wilderness, it's the urban.
Yeah, that's fair.
No.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. I wonder how in depth they're thinking, like say Nomad, like what you'd have to do, like day to day stuff. Well, yeah, like how in depth are they?
Well, yeah, I think
like sleep.
Oh, I don't know.
You know what I mean, like stuff like that.
Like kind of like a survival game.
Yeah, but how in depth? Like we're talking arc rust, or that kind of thing. Like where sleep actually benefits you in some way. Eating shitty food, like all of that kind of stuff.
Kind of like a mix between like Fable and Skyrim and like Rust, and because like in Fable, like if you eat shitty food, your character gets fat. Like,
same.
And, I mean, and then like if you could like go and buy like 100 celery and eat them all, and then all of a sudden,
I wish it worked.
Yeah,
like
I know, right? I wish it did.
My doctor would be happy.
Stocks and celery just
more or less felt like 1,000-pound sister when I was at the doctor.
Let's look at your fatness.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you got some fatty deposits on your liver.
Is that what they said? Oh,
well,
no. Yeah.
Boy.
And then he gets Poncheros that night.
And tonight.
Yes. Austin's just riding it out, living his best life until the end. Austin's like stuck with a burrito. This is how I'm gonna go. This is how I'm gonna go.
Gotta make more room.
This is me.
If you don't let me on my best. If you don't let me on my worst, you can't let me on my best.
Ponch's life. Shout out for a sponsorship.
Yeah. Hashtag not a sponsor.
Right.
Hashtag
Keeps you
wanna be a sponsor. But yeah, so that's what I got for Cyberpunk. I'm really hoping that there's like a multiplayer. Like a co-op.
Yes. I even if something along the lines of kind of like Destiny.
Yeah.
Where it's just kind of open, you can all jump onto the same planet. That's not going to make sense for Cyberpunk, but you can all jump into the city, meet up in that area, and do your own thing. Even if you aren't necessarily in the same lobby, group, party, whatever, party pet, follow each other around, have that option. And I think that's what they were saying, isn't it? It was like large scale MMO kind of style.
That's yeah.
I guess large scale MMO doesn't make sense. Yeah.
It's even bigger.
It's bigger.
Open
massive.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fantastic. I know some games can kind of like have a little bit like they like a little bit of that.
Well, like I said, even if it's something along the lines of
Yeah.
You can squat up and down. Takes that out of the picture. Weren't they saying though that you weren't going to be able to do that right off the jump? It was like a month or so.
I could see that it
before
not be at release.
Yeah, kind of like what GTA did.
Yeah.
Like they don't
Just to get people in there, see some of the glitches and stuff like that people come across because you know, no matter how much testing they do, for whatever reason, you know, you see all this shit that comes up on everybody's there.
Yeah. Well, that's probably a tough test to run too. As anticipated, as highly anticipated as like how are you running a test to make sure the load can handle 100 million people at one time? You know what I mean?
I think it's almost impossible.
Yeah.
Well, you can't employ enough people to do that, and you don't want, at the same time you don't want that many.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, running through finding bugs is one thing. I think the biggest issue that everyone runs across is server, and I think that's. I don't want to say that's the first thing that's looked over, but it's like you should focus on the server before you start focusing on the game. If you have a solid base for that game to play for the gamers on it, it can be a shitty ass game. If it don't lag, people will keep playing it.
Yeah.
Like
Call of Duty.
That still lags.
They have a plethora of things wrong with their game before you can make it to the lag.
One game Jared was like, holy shit.
Oh my
We're
god.
on the vehicle and it's just like
The car just stopped. We were like, hello?
Jared's just like, what's wrong, guys? Like,
Right?
you don't want to know. Oh.
Yeah, so that's Cyberpunk. Storylines.
Much anticipated release date that everyone's been looking forward towards. November 6th. Xbox Series X rumored release date. And I say rumored because there's been some leaks of a picture of the Series X controller with a tag on it that says do not buy, sell, display, whatever until November 6th of 2020. And also about the warranty, it ends November 5th. Yeah, November 5th, 2021, which is like a year manufacturer warranty for the controller. So, obviously, backtracking that, the November 6th being the release date for the Xbox Series X.
We can only hope.
Yes.
Hopefully
So, I'm assuming within the next 3 to 5 minutes, Sony will release their release date or announce their release date. Yeah.
Probably once it gets
confirmed.
Yes, for sure.
I imagine it probably won't be confirmed, like solid, until that next Xbox.
I'm sure.
Want to be really funny? I know they're not going to do it. What would be really funny is if, like, the day before, they're like, it's released on the 6th.
Your shit drops tomorrow.
Right? Imagine the panic Sony's going to have then. It's like, what?
Yeah, all of a sudden, like, just during Xbox's thing is tomorrow.
I know they're not going to do that.
But they could.
Well,
there's no way in hell they'll keep all the realtors quiet on it.
Yeah, that's true.
And
the realtors, like people selling houses. Yeah,
Right.
they're about
Retailers.
bunch of chatty bitches over there at the realty.
Right. I was like, what? Wait, did you just say the realty?
Realtors.
Oh, I thought you said over there at the realty. I was like, what?
We're making up words over here at the gaming chair. Don't mind us.
No.
yes. There's no way they're going to be.
No. There's
someone's going to.
Someone's going to leak it.
For sure.
Someone would.
It literally already just happened.
Yeah.
Someone already took a picture of it, threw it up on Twitter. There it is.
Yep.
Done. Yeah.
But yeah, time to start saving my pennies.
Yes, November 6th. Did they talk about price?
I think they've kind of
Speculation
speculated
400 or
on
500.
it. I think they're talking $499. I think
$499.
Yeah, and then I think they're supposed to be coming out with like a downgraded version.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be
like it has no CD drive, mainly like
yeah, like the all digital edition.
I think I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Depending on hard drive.
Usually the digital edition has a higher. Yeah. And
as long as it's not 500.
Oh no, I think they're all standard 1 terabyte now.
Yeah. Terabyte solid state.
Because I mean, I still have the day one.
Yeah.
That was 500 gigabytes. That shit gets filled up.
Mine's 500 gigabytes.
I'm aware.
Like, like I reinstalled Modern Warfare this weekend, and it's just like I had to delete like I only have like 4 games on it. And I had to delete 2 of them.
I have a game on my computer.
Call of Duty.
Like, okay, I've added more now. So I got the big hard drive, but like,
yeah, you see the old things right there. We got a little
like a 2 terabyte one, external one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you use console enough.
Yeah, that's true.
That, you know, like you use it in a
PC pleb. Xbox Master Race.
Other way around.
Turkey burger.
But yeah, so November 6th. I'm ready. I'm ready. Although I did hear that the all digital, if they do come out with the smaller one, it's not going to be as powerful as the full Series X.
Interesting. Because why not?
Yeah. I mean,
why wouldn't they do that? They're less parts, so why not throw less power?
Yeah. That's just what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard like the smaller edition would be like comparable to an Xbox One X.
But the nice thing is, this is going to be 100% back.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. You're going to have access to like backwards compatible all the way back to like original Xbox.
Yes.
Which that would probably help them sell like more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think that?
Yep. Well, yeah. Do you think it's going to be able to? I forgot. We need to talk about this. Is it going to be? They'll have a little version of it. Actually, throw the disc.
I don't know. I want to.
I know.
I thought they were limiting the backwards compatibility
exactly.
too, but I thought that was just the Xbox One they were doing that.
Yeah, I was saying, this one they specifically said we want to be able to have everyone be able to play every game ever, all the way back to the original Xbox console, because you had like 30,000, 20,000 games available to you right off the jump beforehand. They're not going to be next gen quality games, but you're going to be able to play everything.
Yeah. Actually, I've heard a lot of people like kind of complaining about that because, I mean, how many old games can you run on your brand new up to date PC? Like, I mean, people are saying like this new Xbox, like if they're having old tech in it to run these old games, is that gonna drag down the system?
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I mean. That's kind of where I was transitioning to where if it's going to be able to read the disc, is it going to be able to load the game properly? Or
right.
Are they going to have like a digitally remastered version to account for the new tech? I think it's amazing. That's fair.
I want to say if it was.
I mean, playing games with the black bars, like bruh.
Well, or it could just like stretch it. But maybe they. That's kind of tough. I would think. Because anymore.
Yeah.
They must have figured out a way to.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah,
they wouldn't do it if it didn't work.
I would want to.
There aren't leaps and bounds.
But then again, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But again, if they didn't have something figured out for it, I don't think they would have said it. Yeah. Which, if it's doing that for free,
yeah.
Or pay $5 for it.
Yeah, that's right. I wonder if they'll have like a style thing for
older games,
like, or just throw them on
the Game Pass. Yeah.
But at the same time, downloading, installing those games, they better have a big ass hard drive. There's a lot of old games I want to play again.
Right. Need for Speed Underground 2.
But I was kind of thinking,
Greg Hastings paintball tournament.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right. I'm just thinking back to the racing.
Dub edition?
Yeah, Dub edition.
But I was kind of, I seen the YouTube video because of the popularity of like.
Oh yeah. ESPN 2K5. My crib again. What the trophy pieces?
I don't know if you guys talked about this last week or not. But did you know that there was a new Def Jam game rumored?
A new Def Jam game?
Yes.
what was it? Def Jam Icon. That's all we played. It's so good. It was so good.
I just remember because it was before we like redid everything in your mom's basement. We were sitting down there
the wall was still up there.
on kitchen chairs, tiny TV with your Xbox 360. Yeah. And like when we be fighting, all of a sudden you just be boom.
Yeah, that was a really good game.
Yeah, that was fun. We were down there like we'd scream every time like the drop came.
I don't even know how many times I rented that game from Video Update or Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Those olden days.
Yes,
oh
yes.
You're showing your age, Matt.
That was like when the 360 like first came out. I remember when I went
spend more on rental fees than if you just went and bought the fucking game.
Yeah, no
100%, 100%. Because I had that Dead Rising. I think I bought Rock Band too.
Yeah,
the big Rock Band set. I was like,
Yep. Rock Band, Guitar Hero 2. I remember when you got that too. So I was like, I'm coming over.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says.
Happening. So, November 6th.
Yeah. And speaking of the Series X, Austin, what sad news do you have for us?
I'm sure a lot of especially the faithful have heard they are pushing back Halo Infinite release to 2020.
Sad face.
They cite the reasoning for it as because of COVID and people transitioning.
COVID-19!
Coronavirus!
You wait.
COVID-19!
All those videos are fucking hilarious.
Those are very funny.
But yeah, so even though I was kind of talking to you guys before we started tonight, I don't really think COVID-19 had anything to do with it because at this point they probably would have had an idea.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, sooner if it was for that.
Especially since they just showed like gameplay
Yeah.
and all that. Like they were ready. Like
They're not,
ready.
They're not
to
shitting
release.
anybody here.
Yeah.
Like if especially a title that type.
You're not shitting anybody, Bungie.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not even Bungie anymore.
I know.
It's
You're not.
343.
But I think it's just
Damn it.
some of that negative backlash they had from the what they
The
did reveal.
graphics. Yeah.
I think that is. I mean, it happened with Sonic. I mean, I get this different case, but
Yeah.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but
I kind of forgot about that.
it's good. It's good. I liked it.
No, not the movie. That it
Just
how
that
shitty
happened.
it looked in
Yeah.
the beginning, and people were like, "What?"
Yeah.
I'm not paying to see
But-
that.
Yeah.
You got to think about, okay, that was a movie. They had to redesign one character.
Yeah.
They're complaining about like pretty much the entire game,
So
the graphics of it,
I
which
think-
I thought it looked awesome.
Yeah, we talked about it in that live
Yeah.
that live showcase thing. We were like, "Yo, this looks really good," especially for in gameplay.
Yeah.
Like actual in-game graphics look fantastic.
Oh.
That render depth and
Yeah.
distance like that was huge.
Well, and the thing is like, I think people look because the art style of Halo. It looked like the art style, and I wonder if they're just, well, this looks like shit. It's like, well, that's their art style.
Yeah.
Like, if you look overall, it looks pretty good graphics. It's
Yeah.
like just because you don't like their art style doesn't mean the graphics are shit.
That's like saying like people complaining about like the Borderlands graphics.
Yeah.
That's their
Well,
style.
Obviously, comparison. That's what I'm telling you. I think people are too spoiled for Call of Duty or Battlefield games.
Yeah.
These crazy ass 4K,
Ultra-realistic
ultra
and,
realistic
yeah.
ones. It's like this isn't even close to remotely.
Yeah.
Those games are at least like shooting games of
Right.
things that happen.
You're looking at a more sci-fi game.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Happen.
yeah. A more sci-fi game with aliens and dude running around in a giant Master Chief suit. Like,
Yeah.
Punching the shit out
No.
of people.
or I guess it's a Spartan suit.
Yeah.
It's Master
Ma-
Chief. Yeah,
they did. We
yeah.
know what you
Ooh,
They
I'm
knew what you meant.
over two today. Yeah,
Those realtors are gonna get you.
the realtors. Damn the realtors. Wow, I 100% forgot what we were talking about.
Graphics.
Yes, yeah, I forgot my tangent that I was going on there. Oh, but we're too spoiled by the ultra realism of Call of Duty and Battlefield. Like this isn't even the same.
Universe.
No, yeah, I was about to say genre, but I'm like, no, it is the genre. But you're right, the universe, like whatever something. So you can't expect it to be the same. It can be super realistic, but like what point are you like, this isn't Halo anymore? This is a movie. Like,
another comparison like that, like World of Warcraft graphics.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like for what they're
Well, I'm pretty sure 343 announced that they want to take it back to bring back the people that played Halo 1 and 2, to bring them back, the nostalgic players.
With that art style.
They want to focus on those people. And obviously, it's leaps and bounds better from when Halo 1 and 2 was released. Like,
I think
no
people
must
have forgotten what it really looked like.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, go back and play that, and then be like, oh, man, these graphics suck. Like, oh?
Yeah.
Your eyeballs suck. You need some new ones, all right?
Need some goggles.
And probably these people are probably watching on like 360.
Watching. Yeah, that's exactly it too. You're looking on your phone like, these graphics are trash. It's downscaled to your phone.
Yeah.
Like, duh.
I don't know, some people, I tell you.
Yeah, some people's kids.
All right.
But I mean, they claim because of COVID and people working from home, but I think it's
people working from home. They should 100% release a new game. Then. Working from home, like, I gotta hooking your mouse up to the fan to move around while you're secretly playing Halo Infinite. Yeah. August 11th, Risk of Rain 2. You can find that on Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Yeah. Here's
Stadia.
Yeah. Stadia. You guys know what that game is? Risk of Rain is?
Anywho,
too soon. Too soon.
I can't even now. That was kind of a now that I was out there,
right? August 13th, Total War Saga Troy. Austin actually let us know you could have picked it up free if you went back in time and noticed that it was only for 24 hours.
I got it.
Oh!
I didn't want to say something earlier.
PC. It's available for the PC.
It was when me and, what was it, last night?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh, you should, because it was me, you, and Luke in the party at the point. And you said you guys should go grab it real quick while it's free. I was like, okay, why not?
I mean, worst case, even if Luke for
yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's
like
true.
$50. $50 game.
Words. Yeah.
Free.
Yep.
14th? Yes, the 14th. EA Sports UFC 4.
It's in the game.
14. UFC 4 on the PS4 and Xbone.
Oh yeah, Madden Mobile 21. Yeah, that was. I think it was end of last week because I actually downloaded it when we were in Minnesota.
I don't really. It's not a bad game to kind of play a little bit here. But
yeah,
it's just basically it's all team.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm imagining like full on.
I mean,
more or less.
Yeah, but it's like, was it 5v5?
Interesting.
I think is what it is.
Did they get 5v5?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 5v5.
They got to free up space on the App Store. They took off Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting.
You guys see the video they released too? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wasn't it like
it was like a big like dictator apple on the screen and threw like an axe at it?
Yeah. I didn't watch the whole thing, but yeah, I saw like the beginning of it because it actually compared it to it was like an 80s Apple ad.
Yeah,
it like started out the same way.
Well, the thing with it though, it's like, I mean, what did they really expect? Epic, because they essentially violated the terms of service.
So what actually happened there? Because there's been tons of TOS disputes this year. Like
what happened? So. In the Apple Store, all purchases have to go. So what they did is they made it friendly. So instead of going through the App Store, it went straight to Epic.
So
Apple pretty much Apple wasn't getting their
wasn't getting their cut. Okay,
no, they were
shocking. Yeah.
So I mean, is Apple kind of?
Are they in the wrong? No, but it's just kind of like. Try not showing your greed so much, Apple.
Yeah.
Like, if it's 100% based on that, I understand if you have like a contract set up at that point, but it's like,
Yeah, I mean, I get it because they're playing on an Apple product, and Fortnite makes a lot of money.
Yeah, they do.
And to like pretty much just be like, sorry, Apple.
Oh yeah, like I said, I totally get it, but it's just kind of like,
Well, that it's not that they're playing on. They're downloading it through. So they're basically like.
there's a lot of
okay.
using Apple or to even get access to have to use every form of Apple. If you want to play on Apple or iOS, which I've never been so hard up for a game that I need to play it on iOS.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh my god, I just have to.
So this is really the quite epic one.
Well, yeah, exactly. I'm like, this is what you're choosing to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't imagine that their mobile
Market.
yeah,
Well,
is that big.
you see, for me, I bet it's those people that just kind of. Do they run ads on it? Are they ads?
I don't know if they do or not.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. But I bet it's those in-game purchases. I bet it's so fast because it's all right there, connected on your phone. I mean, not that buying something on PS4 is super long,
Yeah.
but it's an extra step.
Right.
Whereas in there, most cards that they got all that information just done right there. Go. So I bet it happens a lot more than you think, and plus a lot of parents like give their phone to their kids.
Oh yeah.
Things like that happen a lot, you know.
That's fair.
Oh, we completely skipped over UFC 4.
Oh yeah.
EA Sports UFC 4 released today. I kind of want to try it again. I haven't played UFC since like 2.
Yeah,
When I
same.
played at the apartment, but it, I think they have like hella customization options.
Yeah.
I think they're focusing more on trying to realism like the ground game. And
Yeah, I think I tried 3, but it was a lot harder than 2. So I was like, I don't like
you have
this.
to, you have to do like a lot more moving around with the joystick.
Yeah.
To
Because in
do
2, I
certain
had
moves.
my guy built, so I like not to shout out Luke here, like step on his toes or anything, but so me and Luke would have competitions on who can get the fastest knockout,
Fastest one.
and I got one in like 2 seconds.
Nice. Just like Superman
Just
punch.
pretty
right in the
much
face.
like
Yeah.
roundhouse kick, roundhouse
yes.
kick, done. And because Luke had like just beaten my record, and then my next fight I beat him again. I'm just like,
Fuck yourself.
Eat shit, team.
Yeah. But I kind of want to try it. I know, like I said, they have pretty intense customization, like crazy customization, shit like that, like weird ass customization.
oh boy.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of a weird thing to focus on, but hey, whatever.
You boo boo.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, imagine like being in like the loading tail tape or whatever, and it's just like a picture of your guy like fucking tiger head or something like that. I'd be like, what kind of reach this guy got?
I'm just picturing like someone with a tiger head, and then I'm putting it together with it to bring up TikTok again. Just like, it's the girl. I'm just goes, rawr.
Oh my god. That's what you do when you win the game.
Rawr.
I think that our release for the game,
Yeah, that's
we get to do something after 1 weeks.
couple weeks. Yeah.
Draft.
Oh, we don't
get the result.
for the racing one.
Matt won. We're just calling out.
We did not.
Oh, yeah.
I looked last night though. We had 7 participants.
6 voted for Jared. Yeah.
5 voted for
Oh
me.
my god.
I
You're saying people you're trash and you know it.
I mean, I don't do anything. I just share it. That's all I do.
What's he paying you?
I'm paying them in your Starburst.
Oh my god.
Fucking Luke.
But this week, we are doing Call of Duty weapons. I'd say we span through every Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Every single one. Every single one.
Oh my god. Okay.
Cool. Except for Call of Duty and Call of Duty 2, or in Call of Duty 3, because I've never played those. And I don't think they're multiplayer either. So did they?
On 3 of them. Did it? like
Yeah,
they
neither
had
did
like 3 or 4 things.
All right, so the rounds go Austin, Matt, Jared, and then it snakes for 3 rounds like usual. And so Austin, open this bad boy up.
For one, I think about back.
Think about it.
I had with it. Like, I don't think it was an amazing gun necessarily. I think it was R and R work.
Ooh, the TAR 21.
Yeah.
The M TAR 21.
I would have.
Wait, what kind of Modern Warfare 2? You said Modern Warfare 2. I think isn't that kind of like how the Ram 7 is in this new one? Yeah. Okay. Yep. The TAR 21.
But I would just slap a silencer on it, and I would have like cold-blooded ghost and the mind games I would play with people. Like I would just stalk the corner of the map and harass.
Yeah.
And it was so fun. That's how I got my first two.
Yeah.
I forgot the map, but it had like a little bit of the obviously in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's like a little market, and then there's like a corner area with like 2-story building kind of come out on top. And I killed like 30-something people because they kept.
Yeah.
And
Don't you
love
that?
I would like hide in the grass. They would see him shooting him, missing me. They turned back to run through, pop up, run to the other corner. A few seconds later, they come back.
Yeah.
They shoot where I was. So about 5-6 people just keep killing them that way. And like the funny thing is, the friend of mine I tried joining him, and he was on the other team, and he's seen all this. He's like telling him, he's like, guys, stop running over there. He's gonna get a nuke. Stop it.
Right. We needed death comms.
Oh my god.
Death comms.
Yes.
Oh.
Since you guys told me how to turn that back on,
Dude,
oh my god,
so funny.
my life is made.
I live for death comms. The funny thing about that gun, actually, to date, that is the worst red dot attachment of a gun I've ever used. It's like putting like a water bottle in that holder on your bike. That's what it turns it into.
Yes.
It turns into this like big tube on top of this gun.
That's why I never had a red dot.
Yeah, well, and the iron sights were fantastic. The iron sights are great on it. With the silencer, it's a perfect loadout for it. Maybe the their little heartbeat sensor that popped out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was always a good one.
Oh, it was so much fun. Just because, yeah, like, and then playing and hitting that nuke. But just seeing the people, like, fall for it. They got where I was, like, really thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay in the same exact spot.
After I just killed.
Stupid ass.
I
dumb, stupid, or dumb.
I have to go with that because I kind of thought of it with the RAM, using the RAM. I'm like, this is bringing back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as good, but the RAM.
All right, Matt.
21.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Sniper or SMG?
No,
Yeah.
don't do it.
For me, it's the MP40 in World at War. Yes. I was gonna say, I was like, sniper or SMG. I knew it was gonna be World at War for your first pick too.
That's right. I'll just take your other pick, the sniper, the intervention, Modern Warfare 2.
I was thinking the PTRS.
Oh, okay. No, intervention, dude.
Intervention's fantastic. I will
First of all,
living for that gun.
I hate you. God, that was my gun, and you know it.
I love that gun too. Okay, it was either that or the STG 44.
Yes. Dude, I'll never forget playing World at War. You and Will were playing, and I hopped in your guys' party, and I just joined your game, and I ended up on the other team, just because that's what happened when you just joined games. And like,
When that was still an option.
And like right as I joined your party, you and Will were both like, "Fuck, Jared's on the other team." You guys knew I was bringing that MP40. We're playing headquarters, because I feel like playing headquarters with the MP40, you just
It was
rolled.
Unfair. It was unfair. That's a good ass gun. Everybody had access to it. I don't know why it ripped.
Yeah. I mean, even in Blackout, it melted in Blackout. But yeah, so I hate you. But also the intervention, being able to run around with a sniper, the ADS on that, and it just didn't move.
They had like teased for the new sniper intervention or the R700. I don't know if you guys remember that in Call of Duty 4. It was so they had the
Oh
Bolt 20
yeah,
and then the R700, like the shitty other bolt action sniper that nobody used. I'm like, that's the gun you want to bring
intervention.
back? Like, yeah, intervention. Quit fucking around with R700 intervention. That's what I put on like the Twitter post. I was like, okay, who do we need to sleep with to get the intervention back in the game? Like,
no kidding.
And the intervention could. Okay, how it was in Modern Warfare 2. Try to update it. Don't fuck with it. Don't be like
make it exactly how it was.
Literally how it is. Even bring back the fall camo.
You know,
put it on there. Yeah.
You know the saying: if it's not broken,
if it's don't broke, don't do the thing.
No, leave it alone. It's good.
Then broke, damn, do touch it.
Yes.
So intervention. I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to steal Matt's other SMG pick that he just shouted out. I'm gonna have to go with the STG.
44.
Yeah,
That was a good one. As soon as you got the red dot reticle.
yeah, dude, that
So good. It just because we play hardcore.
Yeah,
It's literally one tap across the map.
dead.
And there was no drop on it. There's no drop conceded in that. Like it
Yeah.
was like
Well, yeah, that's any Call of Duty multiplayer. There's no bullet drop or anything.
well, the maps aren't big enough to allow for it.
Yeah.
In Warzone, it's the only time you come across that. And that's where you're hitting like over 200.
Yeah. So Matt, then Austin, you got 2 in a row.
Me, I think it's the ACR.
Ooh, okay.
Very
That was
good.
a good one. Was it Modern Warfare?
It was in 2.
Gotcha. Yeah, the ACR was a good. I didn't give it the ACR.
You're up,
Austin?
Boothang.
I know both. What I'm wrong with here.
Ooh, he's got 2 right in a row, and he knows what he's taking.
I like
As soon as I picked the car, I had to go for my next
Makes me all tingly when you got confidence like that.
sweetheart. It's funny. The riot.
The riot
Oh,
shield.
yes.
Yes.
The riot shield.
I was talking to a coworker about this Tuesday when I actually had to go into work.
Yeah.
But it is so funny watching people react to it. Like watching their character just react to it because usually what happens is they're going after one of you guys and I roll up, I slide in, and I'm right in front of you. Yeah, right down right in front of you. And
They're just like, no.
and just they're like just looking around.
What do I do?
And then they back up. They're backing up, and then do I go forward? And it's just so funny watch, especially if they don't have somebody else kind of flank it, and it's just straight ahead. They don't know what to do. And
you need to put like the reminder throwing knives on that glass so you can stick that. I don't recommend it.
I do have thermite on it.
Do you? Okay. I say throwing knives. You need to throw it 2.
Yeah, because one break through the armor, one
dumb.
down. Yeah.
I'm like, really?
But the death cams are what I live for with that too, because it just what was the one guy? It was almost close to that spawn die guy was just like the fucking riot shield just hitting me, and it cut out just like
We did like 10 points.
It is just so funny, and the last guy I killed with it, I felt bad. He ended up finishing you because I couldn't get over there quick enough,
Yeah.
but just like smacking him twice, and just like that fucking riot shield. It's like,
I live for this.
oh, God.
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
because they're like, what the fuck?
Oh.
And usually all they get out is, what the fuck? Yeah.
Oh no.
All right, what do you got for your second one, Austin?
Second one, another dear to my heart from nostalgia feels. Call of Duty 4, M16.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
M16.
Yeah, burst. I think that game was where I first fell in love with the M4. That's not gonna be my pick. But
I did like the M4 because I was kind of debating between the two, but the M16 the first one didn't feel
oh no, yeah, it's just 3.
and straight there, so it's like
Especially because the red dot and silencer on it.
Yeah.
it's straight ahead.
Yep.
Didn't have anything to worry about. Now it's
Well, I was like,
Hello?
what was that?
Hello.
Oh yeah, like that, that was like my first like 80, 90 kill game. The I forgot the name of that, but it's kind of you're in the middle of the field. It has the hill in the middle, and then broken down tanks, stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
Yes, yeah. Just rolling around. It was domination. Rolling around B, and all the angles, and ball flip. I love that map.
Yep, just turn around
And just keep picking them off. I think it went like 90 and like.
Yeah. That's a good ass map.
That you get people that run up on you, you still fit, and they're down. You just pick up their ammo. Like,
see, now it's maps like that. They're not overly huge. Fantastic sight for sniping. The games now, I swear, you can't. Unless you're, I don't want to say hella good. That's not it, but it's you have to be quick with the map styles they have built today because they're so small.
Yeah,
like you are at a huge disadvantage. If you're
what
using
happened?
A sniper.
What happened to the bogs and Blood Gulch, like Halo, like huge open fields?
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't even have like Bog's not a huge map.
Yeah,
but it has all the sight lines that makes it perfect for sniping.
Yeah,
all the games now are these tiny little squares, and they try to pack as much shit in.
Yeah,
I'm like that just creates camping.
Yeah,
and especially if you play hardcore, it's stupid because nobody moves.
Yeah. They just wait for someone to come around a corner.
Yeah.
They don't even care if it's
No,
teammate or enemy.
Nope.
They'll shoot.
Nobody cares. It's
Yeah, so there's no real repercussion for killing your teammate.
Like
in World at War, if you kill a teammate 3 times on hardcore, you're booted. You're gone.
Yeah.
Unless you're host and you're Pat, and then you don't care about anybody.
That was always fantastic.
Oh my god,
I discovered if you were host, it's like, oh,
you couldn't get kicked. Oh my god, I remember one time he did it. Like I was having like a bad day playing. It was like a bad day at work. And he just kept killing me. I'm like, dude, fuck off. And then he just kept doing it. I'm just like, all right, I'm done. I think that was the one and only time I ever rage quitted a game. I'm just like, nope,
Yeah.
I'm out.
all it takes,
Oh
though.
no.
Those bad days kind of set you off. Oh, but yeah, I mean they don't.
I still love you, Pat.
You just die instantly, especially in like maps like shipments. Like you're doing that anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, it's dumb that there's no consequence for just killing your teammates. I mean, eventually it starts killing you. But
still, I wonder what they could do with it. I don't think they will do it. But if you kill some teammate, have your like death count from 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Because those people that really, because a lot of people care about them.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be like,
I'm not one of them.
but
yeah, I don't care about mine.
I don't.
Or have it be
clearly,
like,
I'm using Rage.
so if you kill a teammate, have your respawn rate be low. You have to wait
That
longer to
too, that could
respawn.
be-
Because that's what it used to
Yeah,
be.
I was gonna say
Until you got booted.
something. Because now it's just, oh, I killed him. Oh well.
Oh no.
And then eventually you just start
Well, you don't
dying.
even get a negative
shame.
score anymore.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah, it's just like you run through 3 and it's like, okay, I can kill them.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever, I guess. Whatever.
But again,
Yeah.
maps like shit, man. It's like,
Well,
oh, I died.
no, no.
All right, Matt. What do you got your final pick, and then I got my final pick. I'm torn between 2.
Mosin from World at War. Mosin sniper rifle. Without the scope. Without the scope. No. Strictly iron sights.
Iron sights. That's from
World at War.
Yeah, that's what.
It was a toss between that and the Carnage from World at War as well. Both from that. That was my all-time. That had to be my favorite color.
Oh yeah. MP40. Bolt actions with iron sights.
There's so many good
Oh
guns.
my
I could use that
gosh.
PPSH, that one assault rifle
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I could use that all day too. The like big square barrel.
Yeah.
The PTRS, a fantastic sniper rifle, bouncing blade. That was a good ass game.
That
Like,
was.
ooh.
Played a little bit. I think because at the time I was just kind of getting into FPSs. So I think going from Modern Warfare 4 with more modern guns. Oh
Yeah.
To Modern Warfare 4, Call of Duty 4, to that, it was a bit of adjustment. I just didn't have patience.
That's fair. The Tommy gun.
Oh yeah.
There were so many good guns. All of the like that FG-42,
The Browning.
yeah. The FG-42 is like the Bruin of today. It had like 60 round clip. It was fast. You can snap with it.
Yeah. I don't even remember the assault rifle in the game.
Another thing is this all rifle.
It was the carbine. The M1 Garand. I think wasn't the STG-44 an assault rifle?
I thought that was SMG.
Hop on the Juggle. Google
it.
Juggle it.
All right. We'll research that. My final pick. I am torn between two, and since you guys don't have any more picks, I can discuss it. Okay. So I'm torn between the Stoner from Black Ops 2. There's an LMG.
Oh, okay.
I've talked about it before. It's an LMG that acted as an assault rifle. Like, had the fast ADS, small clip, fast reload, but it hit like an LMG. Me and Al would use it all the time, and every time we'd be like, "So what gun are you gonna use?" Then we'd just be like, "Stoner bashing time," like every time.
Yeah.
So I'm torn between that and the Bruin, because the Bruin,
it just
rips.
Like, I know they just did the pattern, but I'm like, did you? No. Like, I mean, you can see the clear distance of the less damage it does that range, but
so yeah, instead of it being a sniper, it's still a fucking amazing element.
Yeah. So good. So I'm torn between those two. I'm more leaning towards the Bruin just because it's recent. And yeah.
See,
it's that good.
Because the Bruin,
it just
rips.
Like, I know they just did the pattern, but I'm like, did you? No. Like, I mean, you can see the clear distance of the less damage it does that range, but
so yeah, instead of it being a sniper, it's still a fucking amazing element.
Yeah. So good. So I'm torn between those two. I'm more leaning towards the Bruin just because it's recent. And yeah.
See,
it's that good.
Yeah.
My motto now with these drafts is fuck it, because you're gonna win anyways.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna take the Bruin.
Go with what you want.
Like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Bruin. I'm gonna take it.
It's so good.
It is.
It's.
Yeah,
I was gonna talk about this before too. When we got talking about that glitch, does that glitch happen in multiplayer?
I haven't really played multiplayer.
Yeah, I haven't. They took off shipment, so we haven't been playing.
This is what I'm talking about, though, which brings it back to why they want people to keep going back to multiplayer. Why they are. It's not at the top of the, why it's not at the top of the list. Hopefully they're like, maybe this will piss people off just enough to come play Warzone for a little bit.
If they made decent multiplayer.
It's the maps. It's not the guns. It's not the playstyle. It's nothing. It's the map. It's a little bit. Matchmaking, that kind of thing. But it's.
But if the map
I'd move past it if I like the maps. Yeah.
Because like you said, I used to love now you can't really do it because there's no good.
Yeah. You had so many good maps. Like, I think they were all.
The closest one I can think of that has any kind of halfway decent fight is that one map where like the bridge going across all little hut or like that map has some decent sights. Like, it has the train bridge going across. There's that little underpass and if you're talking about how people basically camp it, get in their place and camp it.
Oh, I know.
So there's some decent sites, but that
one sucks because they do that. Yeah.
It's more like one team, and once they get that lockdown, you can't do anything.
Yep. Because the spawn, there's one spawn point in that whole team spawn, and you can't even watch. There's only 3 exits to go. You go off the bridge. That's if you make it back under the bridge, cross from it. There's like houses. Yeah. And
that's what I tried doing, is sitting in that house and trying to get angles. How are these people?
Whatever. So, okay, let's do a rundown of what our options are.
Yep. Of our teams. Austin, you have the TAR-21, the Riot Shield, and the M16 from OG Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4. Matt, you have the MP40, the ACR, and the Mosin with iron sights.
You bougie.
I have the Intervention, the STG-44, and the Bruin from Modern Warfare. Recent.
100% use all of those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll get those up as soon as I can. Please vote. I mean, our peak at one point was like 19 participants, and we dropped to 7. Come on, guys.
Well,
It's because
For
of the
like
audio
one-
quality and the weird ass cameras.
That's
People
true.
like, oh, this shit's
Yeah,
going
I mean,
down.
they're just like,
Yeah.
nah, I don't want to vote.
Fuck
Which I
yeah,
feel
I'll-
that. I feel that.
I mean, give these guys some love, I guess. I mean, I love being undefeated still.
stop paying
So-
people. Right?
But
break the fucking
Stop hustling your body for votes.
So who you vote for?
but yeah, so go on and vote. Check out our website. We still got. I mean, that hasn't really changed.
Post all our stuff on there.
Yeah,
If you miss an episode, there's so many ways you can watch it.
there's lots of buttons you can click on there to get to stuff.
The gram.
Are we doing our voices now?
I don't really have a voice.
I like what you had going on in that.
Yeah, it's like going down.
Ways you can watch it.
There's lots of buttons you can click on there to get to stuff.
The gram.
Are we doing our voices now?
I don't really have a voice.
What do you mean?
I mean, I got
Yes.
Right? Oh my god. At first I was like, anyways, I was like, oh yeah.
that was tough. Like people like Wilson.
Yeah.
With it. Like
So as you're saying,
YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram,
Snapchat.
Pinterest.
We got a Snapchat.
Do we get? No, we don't.
I think we wanted to.
We talked. Okay, whatever.
Austin was sending out too many nudes, so we had to
Yeah.
close it.
But yeah, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, all that good stuff, all the social media, Reddit, Facebook, obviously, because you're most likely that's our by far our highest account. But yeah, we got good stuff on all these different platforms, and we appreciate you, and we'd appreciate you even more if
You did this.
yeah. Matt.
So we have a lot of cool stuff available on our store. It's all great qualities. We like I think all the time. So if you're interested in happen to like if you need a new coffee mug, a 10 out of 10 recommend. Okay, not many people have this coffee mug.
It's very rare.
It's one of 3.
And if you have a like 9-foot wall that's just empty space, nothing
Boom.
on it.
And you're looking to cover it up.
Yes.
Say you want to paint your wall, but you don't want to paint your wall.
You don't want the commitment.
True. Throw a 4-thumb pack.
Wow.
6 or 7 or 8.
Yeah,
It's
there
a
might be
nine-
like 10.
It's a 9-foot tapestry. So,
It's good quality.
yeah.
So it's a little
yeah.
on the heavy side.
but either way, we got
It's
a bunch of varying designs for shirts and various things. Yeah. All of that just supports everything we do to make the stream better for you guys. I don't know what else to say. We've had fantastic support.
Yeah,
far
for sure.
with everything. Yeah. So that just furthers.
That helps us.
Yeah,
It
just
helps us
quality,
advance our quality
Yeah,
and
that just extends
hopefully
the
get-
process out.
Being able to dedicate more time to this, to get
Yes.
more quality
Yes.
content to you guys.
Definitely, for sure. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Hope everyone enjoys this episode. We're gonna be partying and drinking by the time you guys watch this.
yeah, buddy.
So send us some comments, everything, likes, loves, cares, dudes,
What?
whatever you feel like sending.
Especially the dudes.
Right? Whatever you feel like sending. We're gonna be at Austin's bachelor party. We're gonna tear it up. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Hope everybody enjoys this episode. I know we have a blast doing this every week.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Have a good weekend, guys.
have a good one, guys. See you later.
Peace.